there is, like I said, the new splitter and the fascia rocker. There's the new hood, which is both carbon fiber inner and outer with its Lexan polycarbonate window. And then there are the exposed carbon fiber panels on the roof. And then, of course, what we did is we designed a signature side cove that's exclusive to the ZR1. It's a little bit inspired by the mid-year Corvettes, and it's a dual slot, but that's specific to the car as well. Probably when you see the car, the thing that'll also hit you is this car has the biggest wheels and tires that Corvette has ever had. It's got 19s in the front, 20s in the rears, and then it's got a very new high performance carbon/ceramic brake system.
You've seen some of the comments on the ZR1. Give us your opinions on that.
Well, we always see, to your point, we always see a period of transition. You know, we watch this from C5 to C6. People make the adjustment to the smaller, tighter car, a little bit more angular, a little bit maybe more tonal muscularity. We watched this too with the Z06, where people felt that there wasn't a perceived difference when they saw the pictures, but once they saw the car on the road and they understood the added width and the presence that gave that car, we're kind of in that same transition period now where people can only respond to the pictures they've seen, and that they'll see it live for the first time next week. But we feel that once you see the car in person, a lot of people that may have had questions, I think will turn them around.
The window in the hood that allows you to see the engine. Talk a little bit about why that decision was made and what you've done there.
The Lexan window provides us an opportunity that it's bubbled a little bit. It gives us a little more clearance because, as you know, there's engine rotation and things like that we have to design around. But on the aesthetic side, for us, this is a great way to show off Corvette's first ever production supercharged engine, and that the output is amazing. And here again, for what this car will do, and that we just felt that, you know, it is so provocative. Why hide it? We wanted to show off that feature.
What about the exposed carbon fiber? Can you talk a little bit about that and some of the reasons why you did that?
Carbon fiber has been in the industry for a while, and that it is recognized as a premium material. You know, it's a great weight savings material. And granted, it's a little bit costly. But what's unique for us, though, is that this is really the first time an OEM manufacturer has been able to show exposed carbon fiber. There's a special additive in the clear coat that gives you the UV protection that will stop the carbon fiber from turning yellow, and that in like the resin and weave areas. Because it is a premium material, we feel that it kind of accentuates the car, but it also helps the customer understand the price point of this car, that it is this much more than a Z06 for that reason. Now, the other thing that we did with the carbon fiber panels on the roof and the roof bow, because that engine is a little bit heavier, it does tend to raise the center of gravity up a slight bit. You know, obviously you want to do things to bring that center of gravity down, so we used lightning panels on the top, as well as, like I said, the hood is both a carbon fiber inner and outer.
What about the wheels? Can you talk a little bit about the wheel design on the ZR1?
Yeah, the wheel design is really a race-inspired design. You know, if you look at anything that's out there that's full competition, and you know, obviously we look at our C6R team, and that any of those wheels are full radial spoke wheels, and that they're a big, simple 5-spoke. As much as we like that on our Corvette Coupe and convertible, when you get into high performance conditions, you know, high track speeds and that, you need a full radial design. So kind of what we did is we took the Z06 wheel in itself, which is a split spoke, thinned out the spokes, and then added a set of 2 spokes in between to come up with we felt was a very track inspired but still Corvette looking wheel.
How does the drag of the ZR1 compare to a Z06?
It's actually 6% higher than the current Z06. And the reason being is that the ZR1 overall has 29% less lift. In that now, the Z06 that we currently have, I would tell you, was probably the most downforce or lack of lift we've had in a Corvette to date. And that by what we've been developing in the ZR1 with its splitter, which gives us 24% less lift than the Z06, and then the rear spoiler, as modest as that looks, that actually gives us 43% less lift than the current center spoiler that we have on the Z06.